What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome to the penultimate episode of our FIFA 21 career mode here with the mighty Boro. And in today's episode, we are finishing the Premier League season. We are concluding with our three final games to see if we or Liverpool will be crowned Premier League champions. It is between the two of us. We have a 5-point lead going in to the last three games, which means a win over West Ham in the first game, and anything less for Liverpool means that they will fall out of contention and the Premier League title will be ours. They do have Leicester, I think, the following day, or is that their next fixture? Let's have a quick look. No, they have Watford, so that's a game they should win. In fairness, Watford are pretty much safe now. As you can see, Fulham, Norwich and Leeds, the three relegated sides, so it may go on to the penultimate game, or even maybe the final game against Fulham. But we're doing that today, and then as you've seen from the calendar in the last episode where we played City 3 times in both the Champions League and the Premier League, we beat them to proceed to the Champions League final, which will be in the next episode, unedited, feature length, to conclude the series. But anyway, let's head to the first game of our final 3 of the Premier League season, away to West Ham. So the team we're going to go with then, once again, when a player isn't fit, we rotate, and that is what's happened with Gibson coming out for Mackinnon. He was a rock against City, of course, but is not fully fit for this one. So he comes in alongside, Mackinnon comes in alongside Tomori. Morsey will play alongside Rice this time as McNair's not fully fit. Sadly, Bellingham, I just cannot get him in the team. He's still got the plaster icon above him, which means I can't bring him on even off of the bench. We can put him on the bench, but we can't bring him on off the bench. So he can't really play a part at all until that plaster has disappeared. So I'm hoping he'll play a part before the end of the season. But elsewhere, the rest of the team remains pretty full strength, barring them changes. This could be the game, depending on what happens elsewhere, of course. But all we can do is keep winning. So let's go to the Olympic Stadium and do just that.
John McGinn. The ball with Jesus Corona.
Here's Corona. That's not the player you want to see playing at this moment in time. But Corona is on the right wing for West Ham. Oh, and they're in here. And a first chance for Unal there. Tomori, I think, did just enough to put him off. It would have took one hell of a finish from that angle to get past Henderson, but they have a corner. So James Ward-Prowse, a man we touted for many a season to take the corner. Oh, the header's down and it ricochets around. I think it came off Mackinnon. But it does fall into the safe hands of Dean Henderson. But they've started well here, West Ham.
Well, Middlesbrough have been playing some... So a throw in here.
Coulson. Foden. Oh, he's done well to get out of a tight space here. Correa's in the box. And that's poor finish from Correa there. Easy for Radu in the West Ham goal. Unal, he's quite the unit up against Tomori. Back to Fornals. I mean, this has been patient build-up from West Ham.
Passing it around, looking for the goal that would put them ahead.
Morsey gets a foot in, but it still remains with a claret and blue, and they're in the box here.
That's an awful finish.
And it's, thankfully, exactly that. An awful finish.
Absolutely terrible finishing from
Dean Henderson with an easy save, but West Ham have started the better here. Patient build-up play, but we almost get Origi in. Just haven't got into our striders yet.
Jesus Corona. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here.
And there they are down the right again, West Ham.
Ramsey.
Great football. Good ball in, and they've scored! West Ham lead!
It had been coming.
And they deserve it. They've started well, we can't get the ball off them. And they've got the lead.
Well, here's the replay.
Oh dear.
So hard to
what a ball in this was, and what a finish.
Strikes that into the back of the
unbelievable.
Well, the coach can feel this game slipping away, I'm sure. Might need a plan B.
Well, we need to get ourselves sorted out here and we need to get back on it. Only his second Premier League goal. You wouldn't think it with a finish like that. Well, 1-0 down.
On they go again. Will there be a quick response from Boro? There needs to be. Fikayo Tomori. Moving the ball forward with purpose. And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick.
So free kick on the right here. Jed Spence. Don't think I've ever scored from a free kick like this, but we'll whip it in anyway. Oh, well, we've scored now. We've scored now. Said we hadn't scored. We just have. An unlikely goal and an unlikely goal scorer. Ball in.
And that's a good header.
And I think the keeper just got caught in no man's land, really.
Well, let's take another look.
Bad defending from West Ham, and I wouldn't have expected Felix Correa to be the one on the end of it, but he nods it into the corner. And that is the best response we could have asked for.
Frustration's boiling over on the touchline. He's not happy at all with the last 5 or 10 minutes.
From a set piece, to which I don't think I've ever scored from before. We have when we needed to. And we're level. Let's hope that's a bit of a wake-up call. Well, suddenly, West Ham will give the ball away in a really bad position. We then give it back. But then Foden's got it back here, and here's Origi. Phil Foden. This could be a quick turnaround. Saved by the keeper, and Foden can't quite get a hold of the rebound. And it was quickly 2-1 to us there. As we've also got a free kick. The game has completely turned on its head. It should be 2-1. Tomori to his defensive partner, Makinen. Correa. Awkward cross. Punched by the keeper.
And in the end, no damage done. Ward-Prowse.
McGinn. Great ball. I can't say Corona. I just can't. Right now, I cannot say that.
Passing it around with authority. A very effective clearance.
But the cross is cleared anyway, and here is Foden. Origi. We could do with an Origi special right now. Oh, what great dribbling from Origi. Foden. Oh, he's tried to lob the keeper and he's hit the post. Desperately unlucky by Foden. Correa, here's Morsi. We've just went up a gear. Nah, he's given it away, but unlucky from Phil Foden there, inches from it being 2-1.
With it. Might be able to set up.
Well, this is end-to-end stuff here. Here come West Ham at the other end. We've dominated since their goal, but
tremendous vision.
they've looked very good going forward. Fornals especially. Up against Rice's former club, of course. And a shot from Ward-Prowse. Saved by Henderson.
Well, everybody's disappointed, none more so than the manager. Just look at him.
Pablo Fornals with it. Good-looking sequence.
Balbuena, what a run this has been. Dragging Hudson-Odoi all the way back. Infield to Ramsey. Ward-Prowse, what a ball into Ramsey that is! And West Ham are back in the leads. Aaron Ramsey with the goal. And we're going to have to pull something out the bag if we're going to win this game.
Well,
James Ward-Prowse, what a ball. And what a finish.
Not much chance for the keeper when it's hit that hard.
I mean, what a signing, first of all, Aaron Ramsey is. Him and James Ward-Prowse, not bad. But we're back behind with it all to do again. 2-1 to West Ham.
Well, Aaron Ramsey, difficult to
Foden.
contain in the first 45, it's fair to say. Lee, your thoughts?
Claret and blue shirts ahead of him.
He's been spot on in this game, hasn't he?
Morsey,
Imagination.
Origi,
Could level it.
trying to get... Oh,
marvellous
what a
defending
tackle
to
that
deny
is. To prevent Origi.
Ramsey.
And West Ham's defence is really solid,
And
and
that is going to be a free.
Rice concedes a free kick, and look at this. Divock Origi has stayed down, and he's holding his knee. This is a worry. This is a big worry for us at a crucial moment. Didn't look like much initially. I'm hoping it's something minor. But we're going to have to bring off Divock Origi. And the man who has signed a pre-season contract to leave, and his morale is very unhappy. We're going to have to rely on Danny Ings to get us out of a hole here.
Personnel change at this juncture.
Our top goal scorer and star, really, is off injured. Could that be the worst possible injury at the worst time? I really hope not. Foden taking matters into his own hands. What a run this has been. Phil Foden has beaten absolutely everybody. He's still going. Oh, and it's unlucky.
Well, the counter chance.
Should have maybe laid the ball off as he ran out of steam there, but
Join us for more Premier League action coming your way.
West Ham
West Ham
remain in the
United
lead.
facing Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Morsey does really well
Petered out.
to read that. The clearance is a shocker though, and West Ham will come again. Keep tabs on Aaron Ramsey.
Fornals.
Fornals,
And pull back.
Unal,
But it can't get.
Tamori stays concentrated, and finally
Might be the perfect counter.
we might be away on the counter-attack here. We've not had any joy
Do they have the guile to open up?
on the counter-attack so far. It's opened up for Danny Ings here, and he's took
And he
too
forced
long
the
to
attack with a
shoot.
masterful tackle.
And this unbelievable West Ham defence remains solid. And that's apparently a free kick. And we're going for a front five. Morsey off, Rayner on. We're going to have Rayner and Foden behind Ings with Correa and Hudson-Odoi either side. The only man protecting the back four is
So the corner
Declan Rice, but I don't
into
feel like they need the protection at the moment as
Over the
Mackinnon
top.
goes up but cannot get it on target.
Inside the last quarter of an hour.
Rayner. We need something,
Foden.
and we need it now. Foden,
Now he must favour the cross.
Hudson-Odoi,
Foden.
Foden,
Right.
Rice, Foden, saved!
Important save.
Is that the chance?
Well, his ankles
Foden has to score.
was superb. Great goalkeeping.
Has to score. What a save. You score now, there's a chance you can get a winner, but we can't leave it much later than this. This could allow Liverpool to be within 2 points. And then we have to go to Manchester United.
He's driven in the corner.
Keeper comes out.
Decisive punch by
Keeper
the
claims. Out to Correa.
It looks promising.
Tamori. Oh, Ings probably wasn't even onside.
Well, it's a cracking atmosphere in here. The players just
We
need
come
to
again.
harness that energy from the crowd to see them through
Spence,
this game.
Rice. Look at the number of Boro players forward. Ings. Oh, what a terrible ball that
Derek,
is.
the visitors dominating
Absolutely
possession.
awful.
It's been really impressive. The coach will be happy with the chances they've created, but it's one more step. They need a goal.
Well, look at that. 89% possession in the last 15 minutes. Dominance with nothing to show for it. Hudson-Odoi. Reina.
Still pressing for an equal.
Giovanni Reina. Trying to find Correa. Here he is, Felix Correa. Can't find Danny Ings. Oh, and I didn't mean to shoot. That was the... I pressed circle for Ings to shoot, not for Correa.
And it's a case of just 5 minutes left.
And I think it's just not going to be our day. We're going to suffer only our second Premier League defeat.
And Ramsey.
And what a time.
Position to take it away.
What a time to get it. Correa just can't get out to Reina, who would have been away.
Corona.
Even a draw would at least maintain a 3-point advantage. And with goal difference in our hands, it would still be not the worst result, but we just don't want to lose this game. Ramsey, West Ham could make sure, and it's just wide.
It looked as though it had a chance.
That would have been lights out, but it was just wide of the mark. "91 minutes. We need to get the ball forward, and we need to get it forward now. Reina.
Showing a willingness to attack.
Ings. Foden keeps it alive.
Plenty of players waiting in the middle.
Spence. Can't find Foden. That's going to be it.
Can they hit?
West Ham are going to carry the ball out. Although Tomori with a big interception, but we can't get it forward. We've lost it again. That is it. We have lost a crucial game away at West Ham.
What did you make of it?
Yeah, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little off the pace.
And we are going to probably have Liverpool right on our back. What a time to lose. This title race might go all the way.
Well, Aaron Ramsey.
Well, what a time to lose. And now we need to just... Well, we need to pray to God that Watford can somehow pull off a miracle. And, well, I think they have. Morsy's happy, great performance. It wasn't really, but whatever. So Liverpool were unable to beat Watford, as the gap has only went down by 1 single point, which means we've got away with one there. If we'd have beaten West Ham, we'd have been crowned Premier League champions, as is the case. We didn't. But Liverpool could only draw 2-2 at Watford, which means we go to Old Trafford, 4 points the difference. A draw and a win for Liverpool means that the gap would be 2 points. So this still might go all the way. But if we beat Manchester United, no matter what happens in Liverpool's penultimate game, we will be champions. The goal difference also is heavily in our favour, which we cannot forget. Liverpool have Leicester, which won't be an easy game no matter where they are in the league. So let's head to Old Trafford now, and hopefully... Oh, let's check this first. And wow, Origi! He's done his ACL. He's out for 7 months, and that is it. Ladies and gentlemen, our star man, who's netted us, I think, 29 goals this season, is out and is done, and that is it for his career mode. That is it for Divock Origi. He's out, he's done. And that is gutting for him. It really is. For a man who was deserved to be there when we hopefully lifted the Premier League trophy. Origi is out with an ACL, which means we now have to rely on a man who is leaving in the summer. His morale is as low as possible. We need to rely on Danny Ings. But maybe as one key player leaves, another might make his glorious return. Jude Bellingham is recovered and wants to start. Let's see if we can do just that. So then, this is the team who could potentially win us the Premier League today. And I'm so happy to say that he is back just in time to play a part. Will he play a part? Will he score the winning goal? It's Jude Bellingham, and it would be just like Jude Bellingham to come back and produce something special when it mattered the most. He is back in the fold. I wouldn't start a player who's come back from injury normally straight away with their zero match sharpness, but we need him, I think, for this game. It's harsh on McNair and Morsey, but they've done well in his absence. Bellingham comes back in, and Ings, of course, now has to start with Origi's injury, which means we don't really have a recognised striker on the bench. So this is going to be fun. Let's hope Ings doesn't get injured, God forbid. But we know what we need to do. We need to go to Manchester United and win. It will not be easy with the team they had or have. And before West Ham, the last team to beat us, Manchester United. Let's get the job done.
A look at the starting 11 for Middlesbrough.
It's a pretty good United team, you have to say. They've regenerated their squad pretty well throughout this career mode, and I'm surprised they're not challenging for the title, if I'm honest. But they are one of the few teams. They beat us in the, I think it was the League Cup final last season, or the FA Cup final, one of the domestic finals.
And now they get the ball rolling.
And then they beat us in the league this season, one of only 3 teams to do so. Or 2 teams to do so. No, 3 teams. Southampton, of course. Man United and West Ham. But we know what we need to do. Pressure's still on Liverpool. A win will do. And here's Richarlison. Straight in for Manchester United here. And luckily, Gibson stood tall and managed to also get the ball out for Spence.
It didn't really go to plan last time out. They lost against
Foden.
West Ham United.
Here's Correa.
In this match, Lee.
Looks for Ings. And we've got an early corner.
The players need to improve from last time out, but I think they will. I think they'll get a draw.
Foden whips it in. Headed clear. Only back out as far as Foden. Correa. Oh, he's stepped into space and he finds Danny Ings. And we have the lead we need. Danny Ings. With the finish, Correa with a brilliant touch. He took out about 2 or 3 Manchester United players. That touch there, bursting into the box. Great ball. And Danny Ings, he's coming in to do a job, probably the biggest job for this football club that anyone has ever had to do. When he's not been the main man, he's not been happy, but he's delivered there when we needed him to. His 5th goal of the season. We have the lead we need to be crowned champions. Let's not settle on it though. Let's keep pushing.
Now to be inventive. Over the run-in, it looks pretty clear-cut in terms of who's going down now, Lee.
Here's
Well, the
Foden.
league is a marathon, Derek, so the table doesn't lie.
Here he is, Jude Bellingham, back in the fold. Bellingham.
Bellingham.
Oh, Bellingham!
By the post.
He almost did it straight away, hitting one of his specials from miles out.
Pretty much the game right there.
And if that had gone in, it would have been typical of Bellingham as well. That's got to be a foul on Coulson. But Bellingham from miles out, striking the post. Unlucky.
Couldn't keep the ball.
Here he is again. I've missed picking the ball up with Bellingham and seeing him drive at defenders. What a run from Bellingham. That was meant for Hudson-Odoi, but Spence takes it over.
Delivery toward
Ball is in. Headed clear by Wan-Bissaka.
It's with Ødegaard.
Martin Ødegaard.
Marcus Rashford.
Good ball out to Rashford.
Richarlison.
Inside to Richarlison, who heads it back to Odegaard, but
Disappointing end to the move.
Odegaard can't get the better of
Breaking at pace.
Declan Rice here, and it's a good job they've got Dan James, who's
That's an
quick,
interesting pass.
because Correa could be away here.
Well, no stopping him.
Cuts inside, but it's saved by
Nothing
Soria.
untoward happened.
And I have no idea who Soria is. I mean, if we hadn't bought Dean Henderson, I think he would have probably been United's keeper at this point. No idea who Soria is, but he made a good save.
Wan-Bissaka. Showing patience.
Wan-Bissaka.
Looking for the equaliser.
Dan James. Interesting cross.
Bruno Fernandes.
Finds Fernandes, but he can't find another red shirt.
Down here.
Work it out to
This is a
Foden.
struggling with possession, really. But
Lovely
again,
dink.
We've seen it before. We'll see it
To Hudson
again.
Odoi.
The counter-attack
Oh,
play
he's
is
beat
absolutely
Firpo there with
fantastic.
ease.
Pace
Hudson
really
Odoi
hurts
crosses it
defence.
in.
And he's got
Foden's
that
header!
abundance.
Just
Well,
wide.
anything but a textbook header, Lee.
Don't see
Fair to him, it's
Foden
not
with
the
headers
easiest
very
chance.
often.
He just caught you off the top of his head, really.
Yeah, it wasn't actually that close.
Well, Derek, he's trying to make himself heard down there. Very difficult to hear the coach.
He's here. Junior
Here's
Firpo.
Firpo finding himself forward on the left.
Possibilities in the centre. Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes. Oh, infield to Richarlison. What a save, Henderson.
Opportunity.
And the referees give a penalty.
Has pointed to the spot.
He's given a penalty.
And now, let's see if they can level it up.
He's booked
Well, it
Gibbo.
has to be a penalty.
And he's
The
give a
booking part of the
penalty.
story as well.
Oh, well, there was a bit of a tangle, but the ball had gone.
Not me, that's for sure, Derek.
That's a tough challenge. And even though we've played 3 minutes, when there was only meant to be 2 added, Manchester United with the chance. And Rashford's absolutely skied it.
Whistle, and it's all going
Wow.
through just 45
Marcus Rashford
champions today, Lee.
misses the target
As
completely.
soon as you can, you don't be relying on other games.
And we survive.
Just finish the job off.
And we maintain our precious lead. And we're 45 minutes away from being crowned champions.
Paul Pogba. James.
Here's Dan
Pogba
James,
has it.
back to Pogba. I can currently tell you that Liverpool are drawing 0-0 at the moment
Martin Odegaard.
with Leicester. So as it stands, we would be
Rashford.
champions even if we drew.
The ball with Junior Firpo here.
But of course, Liverpool could get a goal, as could United. Here's Richarlison.
Pogba.
Pogba. Oh, Tomori's unlucky there. The shot is
Be
saved.
dangerous.
And Spence thankfully gets there
Well, that's the end
ahead
of that for
of
now.
Odegaard and
Hudson
Rashford.
Odoi. And intercepts again.
Hudson Odoi's header wasn't a good one though. Tomori was unlucky there that
He's
it
very
fell back to
adept at
Pogba.
protecting the ball.
Luckily Henderson made the save. Here is Pogba again. Tomori tackles him again and it falls back to a red shirt. But Rashford's shot is
He won't have
poor.
an easier shot to save today. That was really awful finishing from the attacker.
Couple of half chances for United and they can't take them.
Remaining then.
Spence.
Foden. Untidy in possession.
Odegaard.
A reminder that we have more action
Rashford.
from the Premier League coming up. It's Middlesbrough facing Fulham.
Yeah, it's
Good
very
play
easy to
this.
build a case for those
Rashford.
two teams to make
James
this
will
game
get
a
to
real
that.
cracker.
Heads
Should
it
be
back
tuning in for that
to
one.
Wan-Bissaka. United just starting to
Looking for that final pass. And
turn
that
the screw a
chance
little
to
bit.
level the game.
Odegaard, Rice, again it falls to a United player and
Well,
again
the keeper committed himself.
the shot is saved but they're pushing.
Doing their bit. Can't
They're
the
getting
players do
closer.
theirs? They need an equaliser.
Keep getting the lucky ricochets but they can't get past Dean Henderson.
He's
So
driven
corner
to the corner.
in towards Richarlison, headed out by Rice. Fernandes.
James.
We just need one counter-attack, one good move, one goal. Odegaard!
Really
And
well
again
done
Henderson
save.
with a big save. What a strike that was. One touch out of feet. That was going right into the far corner. Henderson doing his bit here to keep us in front against his old club. Odegaard, I think they're going to play this short.
And a short corner, let's see.
To Dan James, yes they are. Spence comes across. Good ball in field, and Gibbo takes it off the toes of Richarlison, but could only run the ball out as he was quickly harassed by 2 red shirts, and the pressure is still on. Odegaard, shot again to James. Foden with a bit of a lacklustre challenge there. Cross is blocked, back out to James. We just can't get out. And then Rice just takes matters into his own hands, nicking the ball off Rashford. Rice has carried it forward, and here's Correa. 1 goal now, could win us the Premier League. Crosses in, but it's a poor one.
Paul Pogba.
Pogba.
Joe Gomez.
What a ball that is to Rashford, whose touch is good. He's in the box. Tomori needs to get across, and Gibbo. What a tackle. That was a tap in for Richarlison. We are hanging on here. Hanging on. Oh, Spence read that, but it's gone back to a red shirt again. Richarlison. Gibbo there again. What would we do without him? We just need to get the ball up the pitch.
This might be the perfect counter.
Correa, just carry it as far as you can. Take that. Bellingham. Taking on Hartridge. Keeps it in the corner. That's what we need to do. We're 10 minutes away from our first ever Premier League title, and reaching the heights of what we wanted in this career mode.
To make sure nothing untoward happened.
If you'd have told me that 4 seasons we would win the Premier League, I wouldn't have believed you. We've built a fantastic team. We've had one hell of a journey, but it's still not quite done and dusted yet. Fernandes, look at the space for Rashford. It's saved, and Tomori clears it.
An effective clearance.
Headed clear by Rice as well. Henderson has single-handedly kept us in front of this game.
The clock is against Manchester United.
United are throwing everything at it here to try and help their bitter rivals, Liverpool. Gibbo just boots it clear, and that could actually end up being a pretty good ball, because it will find Correa, who crosses it first time.
Very timely interception.
But again, they defend. Minutes away. Another good ball out to Rashford.
Very much in his repertoire.
Played in field. Headed on by Fernandes. They've even got Longley up there. They've got so many red shirts up here. Ball in the box, and Odegaard scores! I don't believe it. We had the Premier League title in our hands, and Man United have scored at the death. They've pushed and pushed, and they've finally got the goal.
And then it's a good headed finish, to be fair. Keeper no chance. Lovely goal.
And unless it's still level at Anfield between Leicester and Liverpool, this could go all the way to the final day. United break our hearts. The Premier League might not yet be ours. We'll have to wait and see.
Well, the earlier goal cancelled.
It's 1-1.
The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes.
Only 4 minutes added on. Overall, United have deserved something from this game.
For what could be a winner.
But we have a corner. This is it.
Well, this corner could be pivotal. It might represent the last chance to get in front.
A chance for one of the Boro players to make themselves a hero from this corner. Who's going to step up? Foden to whip this in.
And now the delivery.
In towards Ings, it's headed clear. And that might be that. And that is it.
And that is that. Full time here and a draw. The two teams could.
And I think we've done it. I think we've done it. Despite not winning, Liverpool can't have beat Leicester. And Middlesbrough Football Club are Premier League champions.
Well, the celebrations will continue long.
It's not been pretty in the last few games, but thankfully we've got over the line.
The coverage of that live here on EA TV.
71 episodes in, 4 seasons. We've reached the top of English football, and the Boro are Premier League champions. Oh, what a feeling. Unbelievable. I can't... Look at that. We had 2 shots on target. It was not a good performance. Again. And there you have it. Leicester and Liverpool drew 1 each. Which means the gap remains at 4 points. Going in to the final day. A win for Liverpool would have made it unbelievably nervous. But there we go. We have done it with a game to spare. We have won the Premier League. I can't believe it. Get in. And now we can just go to the final day and enjoy a home game at home to Fulham. A team who were already relegated, I believe. And we can lift the Premier League trophy in front of our home fans. Fulham, of course, yes, they are already relegated. Nothing for them to play for but pride. We can go there, give our home fans something to cheer, and lift the Premier League title for the first time in our history. It's just a case of playing our best team. I'm not bothered about fitness. I want to play the players who I think deserve to be there on the pitch. And I think the team is going to look something like this. What I am also going to do is I'm going to also... I know I'd love... As much as Rice has been phenomenal for us, I'm going to make hometown hero Ben Gibson our captain for today, which means he will lift the Premier League trophy. So let's have some fun. Let's have some fun at home in the final game of the Premier League. The final game at the Riverside in this career mode, of course. Let's celebrate winning the Premier League at home to Fulham. A decent team, in fairness to Fulham. Jack Stevens, Anthony Robinson, Jesse Lingard, Ines Hadji, Eddie Nketiah. What a team. Josh Onomah in midfield, Frimpong on the right. How has this team got relegated? That's a canny team that Fulham have put together, but they will be back where they've, well, I think they've just literally been up, down, up, down, up, down. Same as Norwich, same as Watford, same as Leeds since the start of the career mode. The one thing I will say is that we've not had much variety in terms of teams who've gone up and gone down. But we kick off as Premier League champions. Let's give our fans a show to finish the season.
Say that, but today is the day when they'll receive.
Well, Lingard's in for Fulham here.
And
look who's in the way. Captain for the day, Ben Gibson.
Got 90 minutes of football to play yet, though, but I'm not sure that will be too seriously taken, to be honest with you. They'll have the mind on the trophy.
Coulson,
Foden,
Correa,
week in, week out.
Ball across. Hudson-Odoi, what a finish! What a finish from Callum Hudson-Odoi. And the party can start. What a goal that is. What a finish. He just took it in his stride. And absolutely thumped it past the keeper. I mean, the ball in is a tough one for him to get on the end of, but what a finish.
That's quite remarkable.
One of the star men of this entire career mode. What a signing he was. Or is.
Well, the manager knows the importance of
and he gets us underway. His 11th goal of the season.
Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out.
Gibbo with the tackle. And now Bellingham driving forward. Foden. At first I wasn't sure what Foden's strengths were when we first signed him. I didn't feel like I could get the best out of him, but since playing with him and knowing his strengths, he is an incredible player. And what a signing we've made, and what a swap deal. we got for Patrick Roberts
Foden.
with this man. I mean, you cannot get the ball off him. Plays it out to Bellingham.
Foden.
Back to Foden. Ings. Oh, and a good save.
From the keeper.
Ball just got caught up a little bit under Danny's feet there, and yeah, had to quickly turn and shoot. Good save. So corner. Let's get Gibbo a goal. Come on. I want to get Gibbo a goal.
Over it comes.
Looks like it's going to land on the head of Rice.
A really disappointing effort. You've got
high and wide.
Way off target. A real poor effort with his head.
Nketiah.
Gibbo with another solid tackle.
Well, look at those stats, Derek. The host dominating possession over the last 15 minutes. They
Correa.
really have played well. They could extend their lead with this creativity. They're producing
Foden
chances.
beautifully
Can
held
they
up.
put them away?
Correa tries to dink it over. Bellingham's looping header! And he's got his goal on his return. Bit of luck with the deflection. But Bellingham with what a powerful header to get the power on that, to loop it over the keeper.
Absolutely no chance. Fantastic goal.
There's some neck muscles. And it's good to see him back on the score sheet in time for the end of the season, as he has been such an important part of this title-winning team. And as always, Jude Bellingham does not score tap-ins. His 12th of the season.
Promising pass.
Good ball over the top to Jojviak by Onuma.
And he stopped them just when they
Runs straight into Jed Spence. Oh, what a nice little bicycle kick pass that was by Hudson-Odoi.
Untidy on the ball.
Unfortunately, Rice can't hold on to it.
Is it going to end up being productive for them?
Lingard, I still can't believe he's playing for Fulham.
Nketiah.
And Nketiah, lovely back heel, and they've got one back.
Given his team a real opportunity.
Good finish
Momentum is with them.
by Anis Hadji, who is another pretty impressive signing for Fulham.
Wow, what an important
Gibbo was just dragged out. What a back heel that is. And it's a good canny finish into the bottom left corner. So Fulham not here to just make up the numbers. Despite already being relegated, they've pulled one back. And it's 2-1.
Making progress. A really effective
In the
shielding
box here,
under
Fulham.
pressure. Lingard.
Gibbo with not one tackle but two,
Not
but
the
the
best
referee
challenge, free
deems the
kick.
second foul by the Boro captain. And what can Fulham muster from this set piece? Hadji coming across to take it. Tried getting him in my last career mode. I think it was with Lincoln when I did a Road to Glory on FIFA 2019 it might have been, and he was just way too expensive, Anis Hadji. So for Fulham to get him is pretty impressive. And if they can keep him in the Championship, I think he'd be a massive player. Of course, he's doing really well for Rangers in real life. He takes a free kick.
Into the meat of the
Oh, that's a
penalty area.
pretty bad free
A
kick.
deft clearance.
Cleared by you-know-who,
On the
Gibbo. And come again though, and Nketiah.
Really getting stuck in.
Tamori though, puts a foot in.
Well, it is an occasion
Just struggling
never
to
be missed,
get a
and
grip of the
you'll
ball
see
at
it
the
live with
moment.
us right here on
Hadji
TV, the Champions
and
League
Nketiah.
final.
Oh, another
It's
great
Middlesbrough
back
against
heel.
Atletico.
We've brought Henderson out,
Never
and
his
it's
friend.
just
Well, they
about
should pick out a teammate. He should
done enough to
pick
put
a
Hadji off. Once we brought him out, we couldn't really do much, but Hadji lacking the composure there. But Fulham are in this game. If we want to win it, we're going to have to pick it up a bit. Oh dear. What is that
Couldn't
touch?
keep it.
We're all over the place.
Onoma. And the referee allowing advantage to
Hadji.
accrue to them. Moving forward effectively.
Tomori gets a foot in, but it stays with the Fulham man, and Josh Onoma's in! And it's hit the post! They've hit the post, and the ball somehow stays out.
On the break.
I thought that was in. I thought it would at least cross the line.
Ings.
And here we go at the other end with Danny Ings. Oh, and a good save by the keeper. As we just need to wake up a bit here. I felt for sure that Onoma's shot was going in. Even after it hit the post. How it didn't cross the line, I do not know. But straight up the other end. Force a save. Hudson-Odoi with a corner. It's deep. Oh, and it's off the line. Tomori with the volley. Didn't really catch it. But that was going in. I don't know who headed it.
Onoma. And news of a goal,
but it's
coming
just
from
off the line.
Stadium. Alan McInally has the details.
It's a second goal for Manchester City. 61 minutes played, 2-1.
Many thanks, Alan. And we're inside the final 30 minutes.
Bellingham, well, he's beaten the midfielder and he's knocked him over in the process. Oh, and Foden's absolutely done the defender, and that's more like it. The Bellingham-Foden combination is back. Ripping up defences once again. Bellingham, I mean, knocked the defender over, played a good ball. Foden dummied the defender. A finish that's in the centre of the goal. Keeper wasn't exactly positioned perfectly and maybe should have saved it, but who cares? 3-1.
Well, no wonder he's
back on track.
Bossing this game up to now.
Ings flicks it on.
Hudson-Odoi. And news of a goal in the city.
Hudson-Odoi tackled.
It's a second goal for Everton.
Josh Viak, great acceleration.
Alan McInally keeping us right up to date.
Oh, first time early cross.
No nonsense clearance.
Headed clear by Gibbo. Josh Viak again. Fulham have just gone up a gear. As the ball is in, flicked on, it falls to a Fulham player. And it has to be cleared by Coulson, who made a big block. And now we've played it out to Hudson-Odoi. Good ball, and Ings finishes. Well, Fulham, for all their chances, are just not as clinical. And Danny Ings finishes off a beautiful counter-attack and makes it 4-1. What a ball from Hudson-Odoi. And Ings, you expect him to score there in space. It could have easily been 2-2, maybe even Fulham could be leading on another day, but
he's every command and some. The coach must be delighted.
It's gone our way on the final day. Ings' 6th goal. He's done well, considering he's stepped in for Origi.
It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now.
He will be leading the line for us in the Champions League final, so hopefully he can lead us to even more glory.
Nelson.
But this is it. This is the final few minutes of the Premier League season, the domestic season for us in this career mode.
Robinson.
We've been in the title race pretty much from the start. Weren't sure if we were in there on merit or maybe in there with a bit of luck at the beginning and we might drop away gradually, but we stuck in there, and as the season went on and as we kept on winning, I think we were on a crazy 20+ game unbeaten run. Suddenly we were in this title race and we suddenly thought we could win this.
Jude Bellingham.
And then at the very end, despite having a wobble ourselves, City and Liverpool dropped too many points. We beat them both when we played them. And that has proven to be the difference. Didn't expect to be fighting for the title this season. Europe or the Champions League was the goal. But to win the Champions League in our 4th and final season is a great way to finish.
Jude Bellingham.
Bellingham's shot is blocked.
And he did what he had to do defensively.
Fulham will get it away, and I think that might be it. We still have one game left, of course, which will be in the next episode. It will be unedited. It will be unscripted, of course. Unscripted. It will be unedited. full length. And it will be the Champions League final against Atletico Madrid. As for now, though, it's time for us to lift the Premier League trophy in front of our home crowd. What a perfect end to a perfect season.
Well, there's no better place to receive the accolades coming to you than in front of your own fans, giving something back, sharing the glory together. Absolutely fantastic.
The players celebrating, and what a place to do it at the Riverside. We've kept the first 11 out there who've pretty much been our strongest. It's a shame Origi wasn't there in the squad, as his 29 goals have pretty much propelled us to the title. But look at that! Premier League in Boro's colours at the Riverside. We have reached the pinnacle of English football, and who better to lift the trophy than Boro's hometown hero, Ben Gibson. Boro win the Premier League.
Yeah, brilliant. They deserve it. They really have been the best team this season. And that's where you end up, top of the pile.
And not by accident either. All part of the master plan. And the trophy is theirs.
He helped us to promotion
Well, this is the best moment
back in
to be sharing things with
2015,
the fans.
16.
They've deserved everything they've got this season. The players have.
He come back to help us
They've given
win the Premier
players
League.
Absolutely 100% support.
Who better than Ben Gibson?
And this is their reward.
Yeah, really a match made in heaven between players and fans.
Some of the players we've bought this season have really made a difference. Declan Rice, Dean Henderson, Felix Correa, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden. The summer we had really was the making of this team.
This is always part of the fun, Lee. The photographs.
Absolutely, one for the scrapbook. Not so sure players have scrapbooks these days, but I've still got mine in the loft somewhere.
So there we have it, the league champions.
And there we have it. That is it. The Premier League is done. We seal it with a 4-1 win elsewhere. City drew. Liverpool did win. So if it had gone down to the last day and we needed to win, we did. And we win 184 million. Steve Gibson will be rolling in it. I hope we get a canny bonus from that, Gibbo. But we have sent Boro to glory once again. Completed what is now a double this season with the League Cup. And we have only one game remaining. In fact, let's just skip straight to it. None of this fitness rubbish. Let's just get there. One game left, which will be in the next episode, the final episode, of course. We will play Atletico Madrid in the final of the Champions League to maybe complete an even bigger achievement, the domestic European treble. It could be we could finish in style with a win over Atletico in the Champions League final. So check out that episode when it drops. Look out for that one if you are excited to see the end of this series. Hit the like button on this video, subscribe so you do not miss what comes next, of course. Hit the bell so you're notified when the final episode drops, and leave a comment in the section below your thoughts on the Premier League season as a whole. And we will be back in the next episode to finish it all at home. Well, not at home, it's in a neutral venue, of course, but against Atletico Madrid. As you can see, we finished top of the Premier League then. Only 2 defeats, 92 goals scored, 31 conceded. That's the best defence in the league as well, I think. Liverpool second, City third, Chelsea in the final Champions League position in fourth, United fifth. Newcastle did well, actually, to get up to sixth, beating the likes of Tottenham and Arsenal to that Europa League spot. Southampton 9th, they were up there briefly at the start of the season. They've done well. Villa 10th, bottom half then. Palace 11th, West Ham 12th, Leicester 13th, Everton 14th, Sheffield United 15th, Wolves stay up at 16th, Watford do to 17th, and then relegated by quite some margin. Fulham by 8 points, and then Norwich massively relegated by, what is that, 21 points in the end. And Leeds, well, it just gets even better, doesn't it? They finish on only 5 points, not winning a single solitary game. So that's that, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you for the finale against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. But until then, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.